We're waiting out a rattlesnake. I just packed everything up. This is where I stayed last night. Cute, huh? Yeah. That's where I pooped this morning. I don't know why, but there is a porta potty back there. And it looks like they might be doing construction or something, but to get that here, they had to bring it like with a helicopter. So, well, I don't know. I'm glad they did though. We're officially going down. I'm excited because that means we're gonna be out of the snow. But as is oft the case, it means we're gonna have the opposite. We're going down into the desert. So it's probably gonna get real hot, real fast, real dry. But not today. Today we're just going hopefully 20 miles all downhill, maybe even more. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. We're just gonna go. Snow. We're in the desert. Oh, it's so windy. You probably can't even hear me. But it took less than 24 hours for me to go from complaining about the snow to complaining about being hot and dry in the desert. This first section. It's bam, bam, bam. And we're about to climb back up in there. Just had some trail magic, which was exciting, super exciting. And those trail angels have no clue, no clue what a frickin' treat it is to see them. I'm coming up here on the I-10. I'm gonna go underneath it. I'm near Palm Springs, where specifically the trail goes through Cabazon is the town. But you might know it as Morongo Casino. There's a big casino here. And the casino is on some tribal land, and there's some other stuff, indigenous stuff around the area. Anyway, that's where the PCT goes through the 10. So, God, I'm wiped. What am I even saying? I'm fine. Just the heat just really takes it out of you, you know? It just like zaps the energy right out of you. It's like 2 p.m., so it's not quitting time. I gotta keep going for a while. But I'm also carrying a lot of water. This is a 14-mile water carry. I'm probably carrying too much water, but I think I'm going to have to camp at some point. So I want to make sure I have enough water, number one, for dinner and overnight, and for something to drink in the morning, but also make sure I have enough so that I can wipe down at night. That has been like one thing that makes me still feel like a human, is the ability just to kind of like clean up at the end of the night, wipe down my legs, my feet, give myself a PTB bath. My mom called it a pits, tits, and bits bath. It makes me feel better. It makes me smell better than everyone else. Sorry, but I think it's worth it. And I didn't bring like sleeping layers, so, and I can just sleep in my sleeping bag if I'm not filthy, you know? Okay, this is taking too much energy to hold this camera and talk. Oh, I'll see you when it cools down. It's quitting time. Good morning. I ended up staying at a Trail Angel's place last night. Her name was Kristen. Like $20 a night on her garage floor. Shower, laundry. So that's what we did. And now we're, where are these the San Juans?
San Antonio?
Hello! Hey, if you are sitting there thinking, oh, I want to travel more, I want to go on more adventures, come with me. I host trips around the world. We've been hiking in Patagonia, we went looking for the Northern Lights in Iceland, trekking in Nepal, camping in Banff, Canada, in the Canadian Rockies. We do it all, and we have a real good time. Everyone's welcome, and all the details for any current trips, just click that little bubble up in the top corner, or go to my website, jjb.life/travel. And we almost always make at least one group cringy TikTok. So come hang out with us. We're a real good time.
I'm so freaking frustrated. I started on the trail, we got 4 miles in, and I got a sliver of cell phone reception, and got a work email letting me know that something has to be done tomorrow that did not know needed to be done tomorrow. And dang, no matter how much you explain to people, hey, I'm living in the mountains for 5 months, hey, I'm not going to be accessible, hey, I may not have cell phone reception for a few days, I don't get it. So I'm backtracking to go get some work done so that I have internet service and can upload some things. It's wasting an entire day of my thru-hike, and I can't really afford. I mean, I already have zeros planned in, like, for rest. I don't have the time for this. But I also have bills to pay. So it is what it is, you know? And don't come at me like you do. Why are you working on the PCT? You should take it. Well, that's the only way I can do this. The only way that this works is because I'm super, super lucky to be able to call this my work in a weird way and work while I'm doing this. So it just is what it is. It's really frustrating. It's also frustrating that it's like, no, it's frustrating. But you know what? I'm super freaking lucky, and I bet I'm gonna pull through. So, whatever. It's just a day. And maybe it's a sign. There's signs saying that there's a really major washout in the next section of trail from the the California hurricane a couple years ago, but it did a ton of damage to this trail, and it's passable, but there's signs from the Pacific Crest Trail Association advising people to skip it. People aren't skipping it, and it's fine. I mean, it's not fine. I mean, I think it's hard and steep and crazy, but maybe I'm just supposed to skip that. I don't know. I just don't want to skip too much because there's going to be fire closures inevitably later in the summer that we're going to have to skip. And so I just don't want to miss more than the trail than I have to, you know? I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever, I'm sure they have, but most people, there's fire closures, and that's just how it is. There's just sections that are closed for reasons. But I don't want any more of that than I have to. So, I don't know. It's like 30 miles that I'd be skipping. No, 50 miles. I don't know if I want to do that. That's a lot of trail. But I also don't want to be miserable. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I need to cool down because right now I'm pretty hot under the collar. Is that what that means? Well, I'm pissed. That's what I am. Oh, good afternoon. Gave myself a latitude adjustment. Got my work done. It turned out great. So it's okay. I needed an extra day of rest probably anyway. So we're headed into apparently a pretty tough section that has a washout from the hurricane last year, which I know in a lot of places was a non-event, but in this area, these mountains, it really washed out the entire side of a mountain. So apparently it's a little wild. I think we might be going through some rivers for quite a while, or streams probably more so. And apparently there's a shortcut that cuts off the washed out section, but it's 2,000 feet of gain over 2 miles, which, if that means nothing to you, that's real steep. So, some people that I was staying with at Kristen's, oh my gosh, side note, she was amazing. If you are coming, well, if you're doing the PCT and you plan to stay there, even if you just Nero and just stay there for the night, she's lovely. Her house is beautiful, and it's just so nice to have a shower and a toilet and all those things that you don't realize are luxuries. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, some people that left earlier today, they are trying to get to the Whitewater Preserve, which is, I've got about 7 more miles. I'm about 2 miles in now, or a mile and a half, something like that. I'm going to try to get there if I can. They were real fun, so I'd love to hang out with them more. So we'll see how it goes. But this is Rattlesnake City, y'all. So I need to put this camera away and pay attention before the rattlers get me. There's actually a pretty strong breeze, which is making it feel much nicer than it really is. I'm really thankful for that. This is a hot, dry section. We have a rattlesnake friend. The rattlesnake?
Hey. Oh man, that killed me.
Wasn't that brutal?
Oh, so brutal. But the view is amazing. Pretty sad I'll come over that, to be honest.
Isn't it? He hasn't seen me yet.
Oh, it's a snake.
Yeah.
After a rock?
Oh, there we go.
There's a second snake I've seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's the first one for me.
Oh, it's the first one?
Well, today.
Oh, today.
Yeah.
Oh, I've only seen one other snake,
I
period.
guess it's my 3rd rattlesnake.
Yeah, there it is.
We're waiting out a rattlesnake.
I keep missing them. People see them all the time. I'm like, I never see them.
This is the first time I've seen one before it saw me. And they scare the shit out of you and they start rattling. It's so loud.
It's really
I was
loud.
really surprised how loud it is.
It's so surprising. Like when I heard it, it was like the loudest thing I've ever heard. The hissing? I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting the hissing.
I know. I know. Okay.
Alright, we're moving.
There's a little bridge, so no wet feet today. But get a look at that.
on. Crazy, it's surreal. All these stones everywhere, they're huge. It's crazy to think they're right here by water. And maybe ice. I wonder if this was a glacier at one point. I don't know. Don't pull me on that. Hello. We're cowboy camping, a few of us. We are in a gorgeous canyon. We walked through this river wash area that was like another planet. There was all these boulders and it was very cool. And then we got here. I don't know what this campground is. It's called like the Whitewater Preserve. But they let us, like dirt bags, like stay here for free. There's picnic tables. There's beautiful landscaping. Like these really cool pools and stuff. And then there's bighorn sheep. Somebody had said that they were endangered, but there are some here. And that this like ridge right up there is a good place to see them. And while we were cooking dinner, Brooke arrived and told us that there were a bunch of them up there. They're called, I don't remember, something bighorn sheep, something regional, like southwestern bighorn sheep or something. I don't know. Anyway, we got to see a bunch of them, and they were so cool. There were some babies. There were a bunch, like a lot of them. Someone had binoculars, and I think they said there were at least 15. So anyway, that was pretty cool. And yeah, we're cowboy camping. It's dark, so I don't know if I can really show you. But, yeah, this is the situation. This is what we're working with. So, anyway, I think I'm sticking with this crew. They're a really fun group of people. In this next section, we don't know. Some people are saying it's brutal. Other people are saying it's not that big of a deal. So I think we're all just not sure. And I think kind of grateful to like be hiking in a little group through this section. So I'm going to get up at 6. No, we're going to leave at 6. So I'm going to get up at 5:30. But first, this feels so luxurious that I pre-downloaded Bridgerton. So I think an episode is in order, and then some stargazing. It's supposed to be clear tonight. The temperature is great. It's like just going to get into like upper 50s. But I got my equipment revelation, so I'll be good and warm. Okay. Good night.
Want to watch another video? Click here. Want to learn more about my upcoming trips? Click here. Want to subscribe and like all my videos and turn those bell notifications